continue to get into more local news happening. But Craig just joined us here in the studio, so we're going to get over to him. Craig, we know it was a much cooler start this morning when we got up this morning for daybreak, and not a bad day to start the work week.
Not too bad. We did have some showers and storms out there that we were tracking early out towards I-95, but Hampton Roads was in pretty good shape. And then we got one cell that popped up around Indian River Road. That took place, towards the end of our daybreak coverage, and that just kind of did its thing, rained out, fizzled out. Right now we're enjoying a break, but there are more chances for storms later today. So let's take a look at the forecast for today. Temperatures are going to top out in the lower to mid 80s. When you look at this graphic, you see, okay, noon it's 80 and then 80 around 2 o'clock. Those temperatures are being held in check right there at the airport because the model thinks we could see showers or storms over the airport at that time. Areas that don't see that wet weather across the immediate location there are going to find temperatures more like lower to mid 80s, so it will be a little bit warmer. Now tomorrow the stage is set for another round of strong storms. So today the threat is level 1. I'll show you that graphically here in a moment. Tomorrow we're looking at the potential with a level 2 threat for a little more development. Gusty winds, lightning, primary concerns. There could be some larger hail farther inland, and maybe even an isolated tornado. We certainly can't rule it out. Bottom line, Matthew, you hear us say it all the time. Folks need to stay weather aware.
Yeah,
for sure. All right, this morning, a few showers up to the north and out to the west, but things are quiet right now. I was tracking some storms on daybreak. Right now, there's just nothing to check. The last places that we saw the severe weather, or the stormy weather, I should say, earlier this morning, it is all dried out. So good news there. Looking back towards Chicago, Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, Toledo, Ohio, Detroit, Michigan, these areas all have this level 3 or enhanced threat of severe weather. Numerous severe storms potentially up that way. The area of concern is going to shift from the lower Great Lakes here to the mid-Atlantic tomorrow. Now, we're not level 3, we're level 2 tomorrow, but still a slight risk. As we break down the threats, I mentioned we do have that first kind of elevated tier of possible tornado development. That's for all of our viewing area with the exception of the Outer Banks. As we take a look and zoom in a little bit, you'll notice the northern neck, the middle peninsula, the peninsula, and then south side from Suffolk back through Isle of Wight, Surrey, Southampton, Franklin, those areas out towards I-95. There might be a little bit of hail associated with some of these storms. So we have to watch that. Once you get into central and western parts of Virginia and down into North Carolina, from Raleigh to Farmville, Charlottesville, Lynchburg, South Boston, Blacksburg, those areas have a greater opportunity for some larger hail. Wind's still the primary concern tomorrow, but we do want to keep an eye to the radar in case we get anything else. Right now, high pressure's just offshore. You can see that trough just out to the west, something to watch. But we don't have anything going on active right now with the radar, so that's good news. Our Futurecast shows you, though, there could be some development a little bit later on. Initially, I think we see some of that development maybe down around North Carolina. You see there just out to the west of Edenton, those cells popping up. A little bit of activity south of the Albemarle Sound as well. As we get into the mid-afternoon, now you're seeing a chance for a little bit of storminess farther north as well. So we need to watch that and watch around Virginia Beach because I think we could get a few stray cells here. By late afternoon, you see the chances down southern Chesapeake, southern Virginia Beach into northeast North Carolina, and then eventually that stuff settles out. As we go through the day tomorrow, another batch of wet weather approaches by late morning, kind of fizzling out from where it was, but the stage is set for some stronger storms to fire up tomorrow afternoon, and these are the ones that I'm most concerned with for the potential strong storms. Now, Matthew, on daybreak today, we were talking about, these chances with the storms. This is a brand new model that's just come in. You see how it really erupts these storms 6:30 tomorrow evening. I mean, we could see widespread heavy storms, so folks really need to pay close attention tomorrow.
Yeah. I feel like it's been such an active summer with storms and rain. So nonstop.
We've seen very heavy storms across the area, and that really, in some ways, was beneficial because we were in severe droughts, even extreme drought across the area. We've pretty much caught up on the rainfall deficit for much of the year. There's still some areas off to the west and southwest that are dry, but we're doing so much better. The one thing we don't need, though, damaging winds or tornadoes, obviously. So we'll keep an eye on all of that. If you're going to the beach today, there could be a few stray storms during the mid-afternoon as we look forward to the water conditions out there. If you've got boating in the plans, you've got to stay weather aware. Isolated storms, you get a special marine warning. You could have damaging winds, and it makes it very, very difficult to be on the water. So in general, things look good, but just know that there could be some storms. You definitely want to check in for that. As we take a look here at the forecast, let's go into it. Our 7-day outlook, 85 today, or low to mid-80s anyway. Will be closer to 90 tomorrow, chances for afternoon storms. On Wednesday, back into the upper 80s, mid-80s on Thursday, and then back in the upper 80s Friday and Saturday. And our normal high this time of year is 89. So things really, got to be pretty comfortable for this time of year. Could certainly be a lot worse.
Yeah. What's your pick of the week?
Pick of the week for me, I was leaning into Thursday because I personally like a little break from the heat.
Yeah.
But having considered everything and the fact that people are all about the beach right now, I settled on Friday because temperatures will be close to average in the upper 80s. So that's what we're looking at.
So after daybreak, it's time to hit the beach Friday.
It's going to be good. Yeah. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it all looks great.
Sounds good, Craig. I like it. Well, we appreciate you giving that forecast for us. Your time is now 10:09. We're going to take a quick break. Of course, we have a lot happening across the country today, so we'll be right back with the latest news.